Right. This is a weird one. 28th of July 2023. So today's card is the Magician. It's about manifesting positively. And I woke up with the word Tobias, so a name really. Definitely don't know any Tobiases. And then something about a dream. So I'm going to look for it. I have no idea what it is. Your dreams are manifesting really. You're dreaming what you sometimes what you want from life. So maybe you've just had a vivid dream that spirit are talking to you in. Let me know if you have something about someone's dreams. Or if you know Tobias, because like, definitely I've never heard of one. And you'd think I would by my age. I don't even know Toby. The only Tobys I've ever heard of is pubs. Toby Inns. I think they used to do an Irish coffee, my auntie and my mum loved. So that may mean something to you. Weird one. So let's see if we're going to keep our dreams alive, if we're going to stay positive. Oh, it's Beth again, the birch tree, Burka, or Burkana, can't remember now. Third house of communication, Virgo, and Neptune, sacrifice. What do you have to sacrifice for your dreams? And staying grounded with Virgo, health, well-being, the abdomen, the intestines. And third house of Gemini, communications. And today's card, the Magician card, is Gemini. So well done, Spirit. Already. There it is. So we've got a reunion or a celebration, some sort of get together. Maybe a day out with the girls or the lads, where drink will be taken. An appointment maybe. Three months. But confusion about the communication, maybe there's a detail missed out or someone's lying about it. It's lies, deceit and theft, or a child with a smart mouth, a sporty child, but it's negative energy, bad news. So you have to stay positive no matter what. Keep manifesting. That's today's card, so it's neutral. There's a narcissist involved, so we've got two children now, possibly, or two immature energies, an air and a water sign. This one has no love for others compared to the love they have for themselves. And it's making you feel irrelevant or unworthy or ungrateful for these two things or people in your life. But I think it's feeling irrelevant, so you need to move on. Leave the misery of the past behind. 6 weeks, stormy waters. There's been missed opportunities, and now you have to fill your own cup. So this may be for a parent of children, because there's no other major arcanas, where it started off, you had all the best intentions, but you spoil or overindulge these children, and now they take you for granted. 7 years is mentioned, and you've sacrificed a lot for this. So don't take the baggage of the past with you. Draw a line in the sand. Get super nanny involved if you have to, if this is about children. It may be that you are one of these immature energies and the other one is severing ties. The communication or lack of it is what's wrong. Harsh communication, if there is any, and it's all one-sided. Me. So go for the new fresh start, the new beginning. Yeah, because somebody here has caused heartbreak, sorrow, loss, separation. And come between you and someone else. Yeah, and it came out of the blue. It was unexpected because you thought, like we all do, oh, I'm going to bring my kids up right. So now you need to take action, or someone does. Aries energy, the man of action, Aries, cusp, early Aries is Pisces, late Aries is Taurus. So action needs to be taken to rectify this, whatever it is. You're running out of options. So it's a race, 9 months. You have to come off the fence. Make them stand on their own 2 feet, or you need to stand on your own 2 feet. You've got to fight for what you want. Be patient. It will be an uphill struggle. But come home to who you truly are. Stop banging your head against the brick wall and wasting your time. If these are children now that are grown, and you need to leave them alone, let them get on with it. Now we have our first major arcana that means anything, because we haven't got any. This needs settling. It's a long-standing problem. It hasn't just appeared, even though you've only just become aware of it, and it needs sorting, settling. It will bring you to your knees if not. 20. It's negative energy. So the phoenix cannot rise, you cannot fly unless you settle this. So we've no repeating. So this is an ongoing situation. There's more to tell to this than I have time for. The 6-week holidays is probably what they're talking about, because we've got 6 weeks there. And 3 of those weeks will be pure hell. So if you've got difficult kids, I can understand where you're coming from. But you caused the problem. Yeah, monkeys, more than monkeys. But you've got to laugh. You've got to learn to play. You've got to give them things to do to occupy them so they don't get up to mischief. Yeah. They want feeding, Venus. They want to grow. They want abundance. And yeah, there's Scorpio. Reproductive organs, shared resources. So it's looking like the kids. You need to transform this energy. You need to put your foot down, otherwise this 6-week holidays is, I don't know if you have it in America, but this is our 6-week holidays when the kids are at school. You have to stop pandering to them, put your boundaries in place, otherwise they're going to run rings around you. Jupiter, there we are again, the Horn of Plenty. So this should be a very happy and playful time, but for some it may not be, because they're sitting on the fence and refusing to make a decision. You may have to be like a judge and jury, but don't have favourites, because it's got to be seen to be fair when you make a decision. Libra energy in the negative, sitting on the fence. And Virgo energy, which we've got there. So maybe some runs to the hospital because of the mischief they get up to, or health issues, the abdomen, the intestines. The name Mary is important, and gardening. Maybe get them doing some gardening. That's a good idea. The midheaven, that's again not doing us any favours. And Mercury, there's no communication. You're not communicating properly with these immature individuals, whether they're children or not. So the only major arcana that means anything really is that Judgment Day 20, and it's external to this, so even that isn't included really. They're all minor arcanas, so it's not a big deal, this one, or it doesn't seem to be. But we've got Venus again at the bottom, so there's not enough money, there's not enough food, there's not enough time, energy for this situation. So it looks like something has to be settled once and for all. Maybe as well the electricity bill's going to go sky high because they're all on the computers and everything. You're going to have to say, right, we can have the computers on, but only for a certain period of time. But if you don't, I think you're going to reap the rewards later on, because you're sowing the seeds now for good or bad later on, especially with kids. So the monkey, the boar, and that's it, monkey and boar. And it's both negative, thankfully. So this is how to deal with it. The monkey. Independence, astute, sociable, vivacious, enthusiastic, tolerant, lively, quick-witted, sensitive, generous, optimistic, entertaining, audacious, gregarious, and inventive. And if a child or you are like that, that's just the good side. You don't want to see the negative side of that, which is the Page of Swords. So watch for that, because it's important. And the bar. Eager, optimistic, fortunate, tolerant, careful, sensual, courteous, uncomplaining, determined, generous, peaceful, honest, diligent and cheerful. So try and keep the mood upbeat. Get them drawing, get them doing stuff if it is the kids. Find what you're passionate about. Take action. Oh yeah, see? Cancer, home and family life, number 16. That tower could fall there if you're not careful. There could be accidents, arguments in the home. So you've got to make sure that you keep a tight lid on everything, but make sure there's fun involved as well. Yeah, it's the moon. So the moon changes every 2.5 days, and it's the side that we keep from others. Go with your gut instinct. It is the sign of the mother and imagination. So play with them with their imagination. When the Cancer card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured emotions are high. You may want to withdraw, or you may be dealing with someone who is withdrawn or depressed at this time. There is a feeling of being connected to the unseen world, and that includes ghosts and spirits. This card indicates inherited psychic ability, even witch blood. There is a typhoon of power behind Cancer's strong feeling. But it can also mean you are in sync with other people's emotions. You'll instinctively know what to do at the right time. There is a sensitivity and emotional closeness indicated. If your question is about love, it may be secret or involve bonded souls with a mother and child. This card can also mean that family or domestic issues need to be addressed. A mother or maternal figure is also indicated by this card. Women may figure in prominently. Women's issues and how women get along. The sign of Cancer is known for good memory and for the ability to hold on the longest, including grudges, either positively or negatively. So although it will be hard to overlook any slights at this time, forgiveness is the best response. Right now your moods may be changeable, just like the moon phases through the month, and you may want to hide and withdraw from the hurt and pain. Perhaps this pain is real or imagined, but the solitude will build greater strength to face what it is that's holding you back. So, 25. Dream. What did I say? Dream. A manifestation. Well done, Spirit. Perfect for today. That's what the magician does best. Manifests positively. Dreams and manifestation. 25. So, the mushrooms suggest magic mushrooms are hallucinogenics as well. And maybe your kids are up to no good with drugs. The art of dreaming your life into being. Here comes the point where you realise that what we are dreamers, and what you dream can manifest. Where do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? And if we can't picture where we want to be, how is the universe supposed to make it happen? There's a big difference between dreaming realistically and thinking too over the top. Our belief that it can happen needs to be aligned with what we want to happen. So especially with kids, don't give them any false hope of being a rock star or a great ballerina. It's not always possible, and you're just setting them up for disappointment. If we dream about being a millionaire, but believe it won't ever happen, then it won't. If we dream of how we feel with our perfect job, house or partner, for example, and also believe it can happen, then it can. So if you have the talent and the wherewithal, you will get there. But without the talent, no matter how much wherewithal, you're not going to get there. Manifest happens when we dream about it as though it is already happening. We imagine ourselves in the present with what we want and we need to also feel all the emotions of having already achieved it. This is how we align our dream, our emotions and our beliefs to manifest our desires. What are you wanting to manifest from your life? Do you know what it would look like if you had it now? How would you feel if you manifested what you desired? What emotions would you feel? Take some time out to be as specific as you can. Make plans to achieve your goals and take action. You are the creator of your universe, so be creative with what you want and let the rest flow to you. So we've got Berkana, and then Beth, the birch tree, the swan, and the birch is Capricorn, Beth. The rune is the feminine in nature and a connotation of motherhood. So again, the mums, domesticity and protectiveness. Seen in the shape of the rune, which suggests breasts. Its animal symbol includes the she-bear, which is Virgo, which we've got there, and the graceful swan, which is Aquarius. In human terms, wise women, herbalists and healers are also indicated by this rune. However, the name of the rune Berkana literally means birch tree or popular, although it also has a symbolic link with fir trees of all types. The rune association with growing things. So you are growing. Either your child is growing, you are growing, or we're all growing as people, as souls. And it is connected to agriculture. As might be imagined with such a feminine rune, its mythology derives from the stories of Norse goddesses. Prominent among these is Frigga, the goddess of the spinning wheel and the wife of Odin, so Fate, who has been previously encountered. She was the patroness of women, especially those in labour or caring for infants, of marital fidelity and family harmony. Fiercely protective of her own children, she nevertheless found time to care for the offspring of others too. So maybe your house is full of the neighbours' kids as well. In one of her aspects, she guarded the souls of young children. It is interesting to note that in past times, if a marriage ceremony was thought to be too expensive, the union could still be recognised if the prospective bride and groom jumped over the birch twig broom together. So maybe you haven't been legally married yet either, and you've got all this burden. The symbolism of the birch twig leads us to the medieval tradition of witchcraft, because in old stories a witch and her broom were rarely parted. It may be that the brooms did indeed play a role in half-remembered matriarchal pagan cults that survived into recent history. This could be especially significant since women accused of being witches were often local healers and midwives. It's the rune of new beginnings. It indicates good news, birth, fertility, and times of family rejoicing. Well, we've got the rejoicing to start with, but then it turns a bit sour, such as weddings. agriculture. It shows that the time of personal growth is on the way. This may involve material, domestic, or by far the most possible spiritual affairs, because Bacana is also associated with intuition, your gut instinct, the Virgo energy. It suggests a new project is getting off the ground, but will need rigorous care and attention. So there's the seed. In the upright position, the rune is regarded as a good omen that denotes proper growth and development. If your question is about health problem, Bacana symbolizes is neutral. A sense of well-being will return, but not for 6 weeks. Inverted, which is more probable with that Page of Swords. Worry and family news is often indicated, and it comes out of nowhere. The health of a relative is the most usual reason for this anxiety. There is a hint that a celebration will be cancelled or turns into something you didn't expect, or at the very least indefinitely postponed. If health is not the issue under examination, it indicates that you are on a course that will lead you nowhere. And you will find that since all doors are closed to you at this present, which it is, it will be necessary to cut your losses and return to square one. So bring those walls crashing down and rebuild, because you have to draw a line in the sand. Something somewhere has gone badly wrong, but it looks like it's with the kids. And probably overindulgence. You've led them to believe that they're your princess or prince, whatever, Mummy's little soldier, and they end up being a right nightmare for everybody else. So, and I'm saying this because of the third house, which is children and school days and siblings and twins and hands, arms, shoulders, the colour yellow, communications, short journeys, learning, immediate environment, neighbours, the manner of speech. So there could be arguments with the neighbours because of the kids, because they're up to no good. And Virgo in Neptune. This placement aspires to service and sacrifice for the good of the whole. Neptune may distort perceptions, but Virgo can be a constructive channel for inspiration. So you need to have some inspirational ideas on how to occupy the kids. And remember, you was a kid once, so they maybe won't want to do what you want to do. Sisters might be a help, but Sisterhood of the Rose, so the name Rose or a rose being planted, because they said do some gardening, didn't they? The priestess, the mystic, the teacher. We are talking about teachers here, either mothers or actual teachers. They are teaching the next generation on how to respect others and how to behave. And some people are failing at the minute. We see it all over. So, Sisterhood of the Rose, number 78. 1978, it would not have been a problem. So, the Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics, which they've talked about already, haven't they? With the Cancer card and the rune, the mystics, the psychics. Serving humanity, seeding like consciousness all over the earth, a cross-section of ancient lineages. It is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted and seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolises the heart and the sacred geometry of life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature. Look for the yellow roses especially, and hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You are being called to spend more time in nature, so get the kids out. If you drive, take them somewhere where they can run about and not bother anybody. As all the ancient secrets live there, Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her creation and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You are being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to that beauty in your own world too. This could be simply through your own creations or in the little things like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote time to creating beauty, you harmonise the planet a little more, and the shift in vibration can be felt. Surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. So get the kids painting. Power. Don't get into power struggles with your kids. No means no. Don't get any argument after it. Ignore them. You are reminded that your essence is divine, so let no one diminish you. So they're bigging up the mothers in the 6-week holidays. You've got this, and they are not your boss. When you feel totally serene and at peace, you are powerful, for no one can upset or influence you. So don't let them in your head. Make them wash their own pots. Give them some responsibility. You can't do it all. Don't be fetching and carrying and being chief cook and bottle washer. Your angel guidance is to find your still, quiet centre, heal your anger, purify your emotions, rely on your own judgment, and make your own decisions. It serves your spiritual growth to take responsibility for your life. So stand on your own 2 feet and be strong. True power is based on inner strength. So don't get into arguments with little kids, because that just makes you the same as them. Self-worth and confidence. Claim your power back today. Be serene, be powerful, be confident. No means no. Put your boundaries in place, whether it's with immature adults or immature kids. Either way, you can do this. You are strong enough. It's meant to be fun. If it's not fun, move on. Thanks for listening.